The road to the Conference Basketball Championship leads to the blue and red court of Brookdale Community College. Today, TV 34 Sports is proud to present the Shore Conference title game. It's the top-seeded Colts of CBA to meet the number 2 seed, the Neptune Scarlet Fliers. Hi everyone, I'm Bob Lampin, and along with Tony Richardson, and welcome to Brookdale Community College. What an atmosphere, the Shore Conference Boys Basketball Championships, CBA to take on Neptune. Tony, number 1 seed against number 2 seed, a great atmosphere. What a way for these high school kids to cap off their conference careers.
I tell you, Bob, the atmosphere is terrific in here, and these two teams, number 1 and 2 seed, I think we're going to see an excellent game here this afternoon.
Well, the Neptune Scarlet Flyers, the number 2 seed coming into the tournament, of course, I think they're going to have to play the near-perfect basketball game to win this one.
Absolutely. They're going to have to play a flawless game. They're going to have high shooting percentage. They're going to have to shoot the lights out of the gym and very little turnovers, and they're going to be able to bang the boards. But other than that, no problem.
No problem whatsoever. I had a chance to talk to Coach Ken O'Donnell just a couple of minutes ago about his thoughts coming into this one. So let's hear what Coach O'Donnell had to say. Well, Coach, CBA certainly has been getting all the attention recently, a top 10 nationally ranked club. But I know as the coach of Neptune, you feel that your kids have a pretty good team themselves.
Yeah, Bobby, our young kids have come around, and we've developed, a couple weeks ago we lost a tough game to Middletown South, but I think we grew from that, and they're starting all to gel together, and it's becoming to look like a Neptune basketball team of the past. You know, the kids come in off the bench, and they give us some good minutes.
Well, for you guys to win, obviously, it's going to be a real war, and execution is going to be the one of the keys. But overall, what does Neptune have to do in order to have a shot at CBA today?
Well, we're going to have to shoot real well today. We're going to have hopefully a shooting night like we had the other night against Lakewood, and it's tough to contain them. We hope that they're off a little bit because they were very, very impressive the other night. They passed the ball well. They played great defense, so we're going to have to play at the top of our game.
All right, Coach. Good luck. Thanks for talking to us before the game.
Thanks, Bob.
Well, Tony, Coach O'Donnell's thoughts coming into this one. He knows it's going to be a tough game. One of the guys who really will have to execute and play flawless, control tempo is the point guard for Neptune, only a sophomore, Terrence Todd.
Terrence Todd, the magician, the igniter, the spark plug. So goes Terrence Todd, so goes Neptune, because he's an excellent playmaker. He's averaging 10 points per game and 5 assists.
Well, it's also going to be a war inside, and Brian Showers, the senior, has to step up big, and I think Brian's going to have to dominate for Neptune inside.
He's going to have to, like he's been doing all tournament long. He's averaging just under 15 points and about 7 rebounds per game, but lately he's been averaging 11 rebounds per game, and he's a dominant force, and I think he can answer the task today.
Well, of course, CBA, the Colts, have had a tremendous season, just a great program year in and year out, and they are right now in the quest of a perfect season, the Shore Conference title, just one more step toward that ultimate goal.
Number 1 in the state, number 9 in the country. I mean, what more could you ask for in their quest of a perfect season? But, somebody's always looking to try to knock you off.
Well, Ed Wicelinski, the head coach for the CBA Colts, has been running the program for a number of years, does a terrific job, and Tony Richardson had a chance to talk to Eddie just a couple of minutes ago. Let's hear what that coach had to say.
The Shore Conference Final with the 23-0 Colts. It must be a different kind of pressure for you guys coming in undefeated, ranked nationally, number 1 in the state. Has that had an effect on the kids at all?
I don't think so. I think we've done a very good job just taking it game by game, and I don't think we've looked at rankings or anything else. And this ends our second or third segment. We had a Christmas tournament, we had the A North schedule, the regular season, and now we're into the Shore Conference playoffs, and then states are right after this. So that's the way we look at it.
How would you compare this team to the years of Donnell and Althaver and Crowdy and those guys? And I thought you had a phenomenal team back then.
They're as good, they have their own identity. We probably have more guards on the floor than we did back then. We had a big kid and a couple guards. But this team can hold its own with any of our great teams from the past, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. They certainly proved it because you had some very tough competition and done quite well, and we wish you well in the parochial tournament, which I know comes up soon. How do you feel about this game coming up, being undefeated? Everybody's looking to knock you off. There's always somebody who thinks they're a faster gun.
I guess there are worse problems you can have, So
absolutely.
I think we just want to do what we did all year long. We don't want to do anything different. You bring to the dance. You're going to dance with the one you bring. So that's what we want to do today.
You got to dance with who brought you. Thank you, Coach, for visiting with us, and good luck on the game today.
Thanks very much.
All right.
comes in many different forms, and one guy who can certainly exert some pressure both offensively and defensively for CBA is the guard Pat Lynch. He's a good one.
Oh, absolutely, and he's going to have a big game tonight because he's the playmaker. He loves to dish the ball off, and he also can score.
And a big guy inside can step out and also shoot the three, has to play well. Kind of the leader for CBA, an outstanding player heading on to the University of Richmond is Mike Skrocki.
I tell you, the Spiders lucked out on that one when they got Skrocki, my old neighbor there. Yeah, he can shoot the three-point like no other. He can shoot the lights out of the gym. If he's on tonight, they're going to be in trouble because he shot 6 for 8 in the last game they played here, and he's a dominant force.
Your old neighbor? What's that mean?
My neighbor. He's still my new neighbor. He lives right around the corner.
All right, so Tony's been watching Skrocki grow up. Well, we'll see how far he has matured in this one. It's the Shore Conference Boys Basketball title game here on TV 34. Number 1, the Colts of CBA to take on the Scarlet Fliers of Neptune. It's quiet in here right now, but it's going to be rocking and rolling in just a couple of minutes. Back with that in an exciting basketball game right after this. Conference Boys Basketball Tournament Finals. CBA to take on Neptune. And just about ready, and we are meeting our starting lineups. Neptune being introduced first.
Showers. And at the guards, 5'9" sophomore number 13, Terrence Todd. And a 6' sophomore number 55, Taquan Dean. Head coach is Ken O'Donnell, assisted by Jim Weldon, Rich Beltley, and Russ Walling. And now let's meet the number 1 seed Colts of Christian Brothers Academy, 23-0. Starting at the forwards, a 6'3" senior, number 11, Jason Krayl. The other forward, a 6'6" junior, number 23, Tim Begley. At center, a 6'6" senior, number 32, Mike Skrocki. And at the guards, a 6' senior, number 20, Chris Delaney. And a 6'2" senior, number 25, Pat Lynch. Head coach is Ed Wicelinski, assisted by Bill Hazelton, Tom Mulligan, and Bernie Arnella. The officials, Jay Ramirez, Lou DeGeorge, and Sam Riella. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise to honor America with the singing of our national anthem by Crystal Amendola, a junior in the Performing Arts program at Red Bank Regional High School.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag
Amendola singing the national anthem. Everybody was holding the energy inside during that, but they're ready to erupt, and this is going to be some fun basketball.
I tell you what, I thought it was loud last night, Bob. Today is just unbelievably loud because the crowd is really in it.
Starting lineups for Neptune, the forwards, Kyle Blue and Robert Layton. The center is Showers, and Taquan Dean and Terrence Todd in the backcourt. For CBA, they go with 3 guards. Begley, the lone forward. Skrocki, we call him the center because he jumps. And Delaney, Krayl, and Pat Lynch in the backcourt. CBA with a perfect 23-0 record on the year. Neptune at 17-4. Number 1 seed versus number 2. Here we go. And the top controlled by the Colts. Neptune comes out right away looking man-to-man. So, Tony, they're going to go right at them.
That's what they're going to have to do, Bob, in order to keep this game going.
And there's the backdoor, and right away, backdoor layup for Jason Krayl. 2-0, and that's going to be the problem for Neptune in the man-to-man to stop the backdoor.
That backdoor was wide open. He took advantage of it.
And CBA, they come out. They also match up man-to-man. Terrence Todd at the top looking for 3. And kept alive by Krayl on the baseline. This is Lynch. Lynch, tough move on the baseline, and Lynch draws the foul. CBA, a very confident team, Tony, and I think it's important for Neptune to try to get the nervousness over early. Watch it here, and go at them with some confidence.
Pat Lynch is at the line, 2.
And that foul was charged to Taquan Dean. And Lynch hits the first, gives CBA a 3-0 lead. Make it 4. Opening minute of play. CBA 4, Neptune 0. Lynch matched up against Todd as Todd dribbles it across. This is Layton. And stepping in is Krayl on the interception. It's a 2-on-2. Beautiful move between the legs and lays it up and in.
Oh, nice move, Bob. I tell you, he was shaking and baking and took it in for the layup. 2 points.
Jason Krayl, quick out of the block. He's got 4. It's a 5-0, making a 6-0 lead. Ball knocked out of bounds. CBA fans right underneath that basket that Neptune is shooting at. And Ken O'Donnell up off the bench. They dump it inside. Showers whirls. Pounds the offensive glass. 1 put back, no good. And CBA comes down with it. So Showers battled but came up empty.
He had 2 chances. He didn't have a chance. Didn't make it, Bob.
Referees are Sam Riello, Lou DeGeorge, and Jay Ramirez. 3 veterans, and trust me, folks, they're going to let them bang inside. Neptune wants a walk. They don't get it. Out front, number 20, Chris Delaney. And a whistle underneath, away from the basketball.
I think it was Showers, Bob. He had his jersey, the player's jersey.
And that's what it was. Showers called on the foul. Ed Wicelinski has a lot of concern over this when he knows that Neptune can certainly come out here and give CBA a game. This is Krayl. Lynch dumps inside, looking for the back door. They almost had it. Lynch's shot partially blocked, but it's Jason Krayl going to the offensive glass. He's got 6, and it's 8-0 CBA. Ken O'Donnell trying not to use the early timeout. Would like to see his club get their first one. Todd from deep, nails
There he
the
is.
3.
That's NBA style.
Terrence Todd only a sophomore, but trust me, that young man is not intimidated in this game.
Not at all.
So it's an 8-3 lead for CBA. CBA loves to look for an overplay defense. They'll fake toward the ball, go backdoor just like that. And Todd, let's see who they're going to get it. It's going to be Todd. Foul goes against CBA.
This is foul, charge number 20, Chris
So Delaney, as Todd cut off the back door, Delaney grabbed him first, Todd got him second, and Lou DeGeorge on top of the call. So the foul against Chris Delaney. And a whistle as a piece of debris on the floor. 5:07 left in the first. A little pressure by CBA to give it back to Todd. DeQuan Dean. And the three-pointer missed. They block out Showers, and Krayl runs down the loose ball. CBA just has so many weapons. Everybody can handle the basketball.
CBA's been doing their homework because they knew how to block Showers out, because they know he's tenacious on that offensive board, where he gets most of his points.
Nice hustle by number 42 of Neptune, Robert Layton, to deflect that one away. But Colts keep it underneath. They lead at 8-3 with 4:40 left here in the first quarter. Krayl from deep. Got it. Jason Krayl, 9 points, and he's doing it at both ends.
He's on fire, Bob.
Lead back up to 8 for the Colts at 11-3. That one from Middlesex County almost, as that one was fired up by Dean. A whistle underneath.
I think it's going to be Delaney.
Number 20, Chris Delaney.
Delaney after second, team second. Robert Layton.
That'll send Robert Layton to the line. And Delaney, I believe, will leave the game with 2 personal fouls. But trust me, that doesn't hurt CBA. They are strong from the first to the last man on the bench.
Into the game for the Colts. On 24, Eric Hazard, replacing Chris Delaney.
You're right. Any one of the bench players could be starting for anybody else in this short conference.
Eric Hazard checked in for Ed Wicelinski's CBA Colts. Delaney left the game with 2 fouls. Layton hit the first and rattles the second one home to make the count 11-5 here in the first. Neptune coming right at them, man-to-man. CBA will run that very patterned, patient offense. If they don't get it the first time, they'll run it through 2 and 3 times. Air ball thrown up by Begley in the corner. Todd, the dish to Showers. Showers can't handle it. And Neptune will keep possession, but Brian Showers in good position couldn't handle the pass.
Couldn't handle the ball. He was ready to take it up and slam it home.
Three-pointer nailed by Taquan Dean.
Taquan Dean.
Well, you know, Tony, Ken O'Donnell likes to call Taquan Dean Kobe. You just saw why.
Yeah, he looks like Kobe.
Neptune as close as they have been at 11-8. And inside they go and count the basket for Pat Lynch.
As you can see, that's what that man-to-man will do for you. They were cutting in, slicing and dicing, and all of a sudden he got it to it and he drew the foul.
So Terrence Todd got caught in a tough position underneath. Probably would have been better off to let Lynch go. Todd picked up his first. Lynch completes the three-point play. He's got 7, and it's 14-8 CBA. We mentioned it in the open, but what a great atmosphere here at Brookdale Community College. The mini arena feeling. Terrence Todd got caught up in the air. Krayl, Todd chases him, has to let him go.
Yeah, there's nothing he can do with that. Kenny Donald say, I've seen enough.
So with the score 16-8 and Jason Krayl exploding with 11 quick ones here in the first, Neptune takes the timeout. And you know, Tony, CBA with that great tradition, but they've had a little tough time in the short conference in the last couple of years. They lost to Neptune 2 years ago in a couple of overtimes. Red Bank Regional. had beaten them when Red Bank was on that little bit of a run, but Neptune has been here, defending short conference champs, and they've got a good idea of what's going on out here, and they are, looks to me as if they've regained some composure and they're trying to hang tough.
That's exactly what's happened. At first, they seem to be just a little bit tenuous, a little nervous, and all of a sudden now they're starting. Once those baskets start dropping, you get your confidence back in a hurry.
So here we go. Neptune has it. They trail it by 8. Layton down the lane. The big step. The running left-hander wouldn't go. Lynch. Quick reversal. And the three-pointer missed by Skrocki as the big fella steps away from the hoop. The floating left-hander, no good. And a rebound taken down by number 23, Tim Begley. So Todd got a pretty good look at it, but it wouldn't drop. Krayl, why not the way he's been shooting, but that time he missed it. Knocked out of bounds by CBA.
One of the things that Neptune's used to, Bob, is getting that putback, the second putback. CBA is denying them that chance.
Colts doing a good job on the defensive boards. Todd and Lynch, what a great matchup that is. Neptune would like to go down low to the big guys here. Instead, it's Blue from deep. And look at the position that time by Tim Begley.
Great position in the box out Showers like.
Inside, whirling down the lane, but the layup missed by Begley. Begley just slightly out of control as he spun down the lane. Quick pull-up, knocked in by Taquan Dean.
Taquan Dean from downtown. Trifecta, count it.
5 points for Dean. Quick counter at the other end. It's Lynch from long range. The shootout in Lincroft has begun. 16-10, CBA has the lead. Again, it's Todd. Blue looks for Showers. Can't get it to him. This time bounced inside and kicked away by number 32, Mike Skrocki.
This is every bit of exciting as we thought it would be, Bob. We're just barely into the first quarter, the minute left, first quarter.
16-10 the score. Layton, tough jumper with the left hand, tipped up. Skya was number 22. Kyle Blue, but it wouldn't go. And Blue hustles back to make the steal.
He's all over the place. Oh, and now CBA returns it.
And the Colts almost came up with the interception as Begley made the hustle play. Neptune with their first substitution of the game. A little look of concern on Ed Wicelinski's face. Checking in for Neptune, number 45 is Rafiq White. Rafiq is 6'3" junior, averages 6 a game. Dean on the spin, too long. Showers with the offensive board. Putback wouldn't go, but he'll get 2 from the line.
He's either going to shoot it or get fouled because you can count on it that he's going up. As you can see, he goes up for it, and he's hammered as he takes the ball up. He didn't get it in. Usually he gets that one in. He just muscles his way up there.
Showers, 6'5", senior, first point of the game. Averages 14.4 a game and 6.7 rebounds. In for the Colts is Brendan Boyle as Begley leaves. And Showers hits 1 out of 2 from the line, and Blue with the offensive rebound. From deep.
Count it.
Kyle Blue nailed the 3. This is what we said in the open, what Ken O'Donnell said before the game. They have to shoot well, and Neptune starting to find the stroke. One thing about the Colts, they don't get rattled. Trust me,
Very
they've got a lot of
unflappable.
confidence. 16-14 is the lead. Lynch has a lot of confidence, and this time it wouldn't go. And that takes care of things in the first quarter. The Neptune Scarlet Flyers down by as much as 8 in the first quarter. Battle back. They close out the first stanza with a 2-point lead for CBA, 16-14. More action coming up. It's the boys' short conference championship game, not the girls. Back with that in just a minute.
So you coming to the party?
Brookdale Community College, this game being taped on Saturday the 26th. CBA leading it by 2. The Colts, nationally ranked, number 2 team in the state of New Jersey. Neptune, no slouch themselves, ranked 17th in the country. 2 at the shore, 17th in the state of New Jersey. Neptune has not gotten their national ranking yet.
National. Did appreciate that.
But with all these sophomores out there, you never know in a couple of years.
In 2 years.
So Neptune with the basketball. Here's Todd in the corner, kicks it back out. Number 55, Taquan Dean. Terrence Todd from deep wouldn't go. And the foul's going to go against Lynch on the rebound. Take another look.
Terrence Todd takes it, he rims it in and out, and all of a sudden Lynch pushes off on Rafiq White.
Well, Ed Wicelinski didn't think so. He felt it was White. Kind of gave Lou DeGeorge a sarcastic smile. And White on the spinning fall away, it wouldn't go, and Skrocki comes down with it.
Creating some space for himself.
CBA holding on to a 2-point lead. Quick reversal. Krayl, too long from 3-point range. Back to Krayl, the left-handed player gets up and in.
What a nice move by Krayl coming in there.
Good offensive rebound, soft pass, and Jason Krayl floating through the air with the left hand. He's got 13. Here's Todd, penetrates. Tough running 14-footer from the sophomore with 5 points. Neptune now showing full court pressure. CBA walking it up. 18-16 to count. Colts hold on to the lead. The bounce inside. Going to whistle on the baseline.
Charge number 45.
Rafiq White picks up the foul for Neptune, defending on the baseline.
That's his first. Team 4.
Skrocki floats, banks it in. Tough move.
Wow, what a move.
Skrocki. Whoop.
What a move. That showed his athleticism right there.
First 2 points of the game for Skrocki. And the lead up to 4 for the Colts. Dean against Skrocki. Todd looking for the high screen. Kick to Blue in the corner. And Blue rattles home the 3. Second 3-pointer in a row for Kyle Blue to make it 20-19, a 1-point lead for CBA. There's the backdoor, beautiful feed on the baseline. The reverse wouldn't go, and the putback wouldn't go. Good offensive rebounding by Hazard, but couldn't get it to fall. Blue, 3 in a row.
Blue's the man for the hour. He's coming up to the occasion.
Kyle Blue with 9 points, and Neptune takes the lead at 22-20. Skrocki. Just listen to this arena. Baseline move by Krayl. Jason Krayl just dominating offensively. He's got 15 points, and we're tied at 22. Dean lobs to Showers, baseline. White had it. Neptune will keep it.
The Colt craze is about to kill the official.
Colt fans right there trying to help out Lou DeGeorge, but Neptune gets it. Showers double team. And a whistle underneath. What do we have?
It was a kick ball.
Kick ball. And you see the reaction from the CBA bench. And a 5-second violation.
5-second violation.
So they turn it right back over to CBA. Great defense by the Colts. So here we go. Wow.
Woo! The Wiz is up, and he looks like he's a little tenuous right now.
Lynch went one way, the pass went the other. Neptune will get it back.
A little miscommunication on the part of CBA, which is highly untraditional for them.
Well, Lynch made a little fake to the ball and was going to go back door, looking for the high back door. Begley didn't read it. So we're tied at 22, 4:50 left first half. Bringing it up for Neptune is Taquan Dean. Dean, the sophomore guard. Here's White. Power move to the hoop. Count the basket. Rafik White off the bench, banks it home. Neptune takes the lead by a pair. Krayl. That one too long. Long rebound to Skrocki.
He's going.
Takes it to the hoop. And the ball dropped. Let's see if they're going to give it.
He counted it.
Scored a goal for Mike Skrocki. So Skrocki has gone to the boards twice. Here it is.
What a baseline move. He moves in. He uses his right hand, goes over, uses his body to block out the defender. Counted for two. He's going to try and get 3 points the old-fashioned way, Bob.
Nice move by Mike Skrocki. And Robert Layton bumped him with the body. Skrocki did a good job to kind of lean in, earn contact. Missed the free throw, so we're tied at 24. Dean has it poked away from behind. Taquan Dean, only a sophomore. Terrence Todd, a sophomore backcourt man. And things obviously intense. Neptune trying to set up a little stack on the lane. CBA trying to get in to defend. Inadvertent whistle. So Neptune will keep it. Samriello accidentally tooted on it. Smartly gave it back to Neptune. Here's Todd. Dean from long range, nothing but air on that one.
Yeah.
And he will hear the derisive cheers.
Oh, yeah, you can count on that. He'll silence him, though.
The universal cheer at any level, be it biddy or professional level, if you miss everything, you're going to hear it. Krayl kicks it out to Skrocki. Skrocki for three. Got it!
Mike Skrocki assists Jason Krayl.
Jason Krayl went to the hoop and then kicked it out to a wide-open Skrocki. Skrocki now with 7 points and a 27-24 lead for CBA. And an illegal screen. Here's Skrocki, wide open, pretty stroke, 3 points. And at the other end, the illegal screen was called against Rafik White. So White has to leave with 2 personal fouls. 3 more for Krayl.
Krayl rattles one home from trifecta land. Kenny O'Donnell wants a timeout.
18 points for Jason Krayl. And Neptune takes a 20-second timeout, and they are jumping at the site of the home fans here, the CBA Colts. We're located in Lincroft at Brookdale, just down the road from CBA. And let's take a look at the tournament brackets, how things have gone in this short conference tournament. You see CBA easily over Mandan and Southern Regional, and Toms River East advancing with wins over Freehold and Brick Memorial to set up a CBA Toms River East semifinal. And then Toms River East felt the wrath of CBA 66-31 for CBA to get to the finals. In the other bracket, it was Neptune defeating Manalapan and Raritan, and then really doing a great job against Lakewood in their semifinals, 77-52. No one expected that. And Neptune now and CBA banging away here in the finals. So that's how the brackets went. The top seed and the number 2 seed advancing. And we're back to action. Good first half, 30-24. CBA leads it. Neptune has the ball. Dean Tough shot. And another rebound. And as you said, Tony, CBA just doing a great job on the defensive boards.
Defensively, they're really boxing them out. They're not getting that putback that they normally get.
CBA does not really have a true center. They all handle the ball well, and that's why they're so tough to defend. And there's another triple. This time it's Lynch deep in the corner.
He nails one from the baseline. That's his first trade for the game.
Lead is back up to 9. Neptune took the lead. CBA kept their composure. They have reasserted themselves, and they'll let Showers take a fall-away jumper all night.
Anytime. Showers was very not productive here in the game.
Good work underneath, but the shot missed by Hazard, tipped away by Neptune. Wicelinski and the CBA coaching staff, they feel the pressure. It is not easy having the expectations that folks have for CBA. It's almost like they're not allowed to be human and have a bad couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Well, Krayl hasn't had many bad minutes. This time it goes in, but it hit the shot clock at the top, which is used by Brookdale in college basketball. That's out of play. So even that one went in for Krayl, but it didn't count.
When you're hot, you're hot.
2 minutes to play in the half. CBA on top by 9. There's Todd. Todd trying to get things back in gear, and he hits a beautiful 3. So Terrence Todd with 2 triples in the half, 8 points, and it's 33-27. Neptune comes out with a little full court pressure. Lynch dribbles through, and a reverse wouldn't go. Krayl with Todd all over him. Now Lynch. Lynch spins, looks for Skrocki. Skrocki 14 feet away, and Dean reached in to get a piece of him.
Neptune foul.
And Taquan Dean picks up the foul.
Right, number 55, Taquan Dean.
And it looks like Skrocki will go to the line and shoot a pair.
Mike Skrocki.
So Mike Skrocki, the University of Richmond-bound senior, neighbor of my partner Tony Richardson there in Howell Township.
I watched the kid grow up from playing in the Pee-wees, and now all of a sudden he's a big star here at CBA.
Yeah, he's tough. Taquan Dean leads the game, and he's replaced by number 33, Marcus Alston. Alston, a 6'2 freshman, so the youngsters continue to advance at Neptune, and watch out in the next year or two.
Your go-to guys are freshmen off the bench. How about that?
Skrocki missed the second. Alston right off the bench.
Oh.
He's only a 9th grader, folks, and he bangs the first one in.
That's confidence.
Wow. 33-29. 1 minute left in the half. They're cutting right across. Krayl, went down. Looked like he was going to go left. Switched to the right and dropped it in.
In midair, he switched it around. Counted, he got him 2 again.
Jason Krayl with 20 points in the first half. 6-point lead for the Colts. 35 seconds to play in the half. Let's see if Neptune wants to hold for one. CBA content to let him hold on to it. Todd looking back to Coach Ken O'Donnell. Don't know if he could hear him. O'Donnell fighting a cold. Not too much of a voice left to start the game, and probably it's all gone by now.
All gone.
10 seconds. 6-point lead for CBA. Todd to the corner. Here's Blue with 5. Back out to Todd. Todd gets caught up in the air. Alston, will Neptune get a shot off? No, it's too late.
That is the end of the first half.
So they held the last 30 seconds, looking for the final shot. The defense of CBA shut it down, and they go to the locker room with CBA holding on to a 6-point lead, a solid half for the Neptune Scarlet Fliers, and one of the best halves we've seen in a long time here on TV 34. CBA 35, Neptune 29. Short Conference Tournament basketball, second half coming up in just a minute. Stay with us. Community College, the boys short conference championship game at halftime. CBA 35 and Neptune 29. Bob Lampin with you along with Tony Richardson. Take a look at leading scorers in that first half. Jason Krayl lightening up with 20, Lynch with 8, and Skrocki with 7. For Neptune, a little more balanced. Kyle Blue sneaking in there with 3 huge three-pointers. Todd, 8, and Taquan Dean. So the guards of Neptune keeping it close. And we talked about Jason Krayl leading all scorers. Here we are on replay. This time it's a backdoor, the feed from Lynch, and Jason Krayl laying in 2 of his 20 points. And for Neptune, Terrence Todd, the sophomore guard, so important to their attack, glides through the air and drops that one in. And that's just a brief example of the kind of play we saw in the first half. And here we go, second half underway. CBA in possession. Skrocki pops out, and the three-pointer missed, and it was Todd soaring for the rebound.
The sophomore guard skies for a rebound.
Well, Tony, CBA did a great job defensively against the inside play of Neptune. Showers, the big fella inside number 54, only 1 foul shot in that half.
That's unbelievable because he's supposed to be a very dominant factor in the paint.
And stolen away up in the air was Chris Delaney, and Delaney sat most of the half with 2 quick personal fouls, but back in there now, and right off the steal lays it in to make it 37-29. Starting lineups for both teams back out there. Todd has his pass intercepted. This time it's Krayl. Todd looked to penetrate, and Krayl read it beautifully and stole the pass away. Neptune, Tony, staying with that man-to-man.
They've been with it all game.
Out front, it's Chris Delaney. Jason Krayl. See if Skrocki tries to get a little bit more into the attack in the latter part of the second quarter. He stepped it up and finished the half as the third leading scorer for CBA with 7 points. And here's where CBA is so tough, Tony. Whistle underneath. The foul goes against Neptune. Showers away from the ball, picks up his second foul. Started to say, Tony, CBA is so tough when they have the lead at 37-29. They're not afraid to just run that offense and run some time off, looking for layups.
Looking for that cutter from the back door.
And here you can see they are not freezing the ball by any means, but they're going to run a nice, deliberate, motion-type offense. Looking for back screens and back doors, a la Princeton University. And held ball, possession to Neptune as Showers tied up Skrocki. Neptune gets it.
Skrocki and Showers were going at it. Skrocki was almost pulling Showers' pants off, holding him so tight.
That's against the law, isn't it?
It's supposed to be. If you don't see it, it's no problem.
The lead at 37-29 for CBA. Neptune coming out in the second half, similar to the first, a little tentative. But Taquan Dean takes care of that. The pull-up three-pointer to make it 37-31. 8 points for Dean. Blue matched up against Jason Krayl. There's Lynch. Krayl kicks it out. Nice little ball fake, pull-up jumper, nothing but net for Timmy Begley. So the first 2 of the game for Begley, and it's 38-31, full court pressure by CBA. They get the ball into the hands of Terrence Todd, and the sophomore able to bring it across easily. CBA man-to-man, doing a great job against the inside players of Neptune in Showers and Layton. Krayl last to touch it. 39-31, CBA on top by 8. Krayl stepped in and intercepted. What a beautiful steal. Goes behind the back, tips it off. The reverse layup won't go.
Nice little touch pass.
Oh, baby. Krayl, a little razzle-dazzle, and Delaney couldn't hit the layup. And Todd misfired from long range, and Krayl almost did it again, but he stepped out of bounds. Jason Krayl, of course, his dad, the longtime coach at Monmouth University, former Point Pleasant Borough High School coach. But Jason, we've seen Jason grow up the years we covered all those Monmouth games. He used to be the ball boy. He's playing for keeps now. Well, Showers had it in great position. That was big for Showers.
Yep.
He needed to convert that for confidence. Well, you heard the reaction from the Neptune fans. Dean thought he had the good steal. Jay Ramirez says no way.
Second team foul.
Yeah, Showers needed that shot to get his confidence back, but that he can usually make that. But that's a tribute to CBA's tenacious defense to keep him from doing it.
And Ken O'Donnell, you saw him kneeling, just shaking his head as he glared at Jay Ramirez. Backdoor.
There it is.
Skrocki on the back door. And a beautiful feed from Begley. 9 points for Skrocki. The lead is up to 10, and this place is jumping as the CBA Colts have come out quickly to start the third quarter.
You can see they kicked the ball to Skrocki in the back door. He took it, it was wide open. He slams it home. You see the Colt crazers going crazy over there.
And no doubt about it, the sixth man, it says it on the back of their shirts. And and the Colt fans are here. The cheerleaders of Neptune are out in force. Not only Neptune and CBA fans, but just generally basketball fans here at the Shore turn out every year for the Shore Conference Finals. What a great girls final. I know you and Dave Schofield had that one on TV 34 tape Friday night with RBC coming over the victory, but St. John Vianney had a lot to say about that one.
Oh, yes, they did. I tell you, it was a terrific game. They even had a 6-point lead, but they just couldn't sustain it. And RBC won their first Shore Conference championship to end the reign by St. John Vianney for the last 6 years. They've been looking for 7, but they couldn't quite make it.
So girls and boys basketball in the Shore Conference, certainly one of the top sports around. And they bring out the best in the athletes, the best in the fans and the coaches. Here we are right now at 41-31, 4:03 to go. CBA led it at the half, 35-29. And they've outscored Neptune early in the third quarter to make it 35-31. Long shot missed. Make it 41-31, that is. It was 35-29 at the half. Here's Begley. Delaney to Skrocki. The alley-oop. And Skrocki able to get in behind Showers. The alley-oop to Skrocki, and Showers picks up his third foul.
Charge number 54, Brian Showers.
Big decision here at 41-31. Do you take him out or leave him in there?
Mike Skrocki will shoot.
Looks like Ken O'Donnell's going to send Rafik White back in for Showers. Skrocki having a tough day at the line.
For the Scarlet Fliers.
It's
2 out
amazing.
of 5.
He can nail that trade, but he has trouble at the charity stripe. He'll get it.
So Rafik White checks in relief of Showers. White had some minutes in the first half, came up with 2 points. Skrocki now has 10. And
Marcus Alston.
for Neptune, number 33, Marcus Alston checks back in. Kyle Blue gets a rest. Full court pressure by the Colts, and they almost steal it away. Neptune a little bit disjointed right now. Slow coming out of the box. And a blocking foul on the sideline called against Skrocki.
Skrocki's putting a block on Terrence Todd. There he is, right there. That was a roadblock.
Well, he slid over. Good call by Jay Ramirez. As he slid over, a little contact, and then Terrence Todd gave him a little bump pass, but on a replay, looked good from here. Ed Wicelinski wouldn't agree, but you know me, you know I'm always going to back those guys in stripes.
Absolutely.
Shot was missed by Krayl. Dean glides through the air, dishes off to Layton, knocked away by Krayl and off the leg of Layton. Jason Krayl having a game of his life out here today.
Both ends of the court, he's everywhere. There you see it. Taquan Dean, he spots Layton down low. Layton will take it up and slam it home, but Jason Krayl say, not today.
So Krayl knocked it away, went off the leg of Layton, and CBA gets it back, holding on to their biggest lead of the game at 42-31 and 2:45 to play in the third quarter. Beautiful cut, and the foul against Layton.
Neptune foul. Charge number 42.
As you can see where
Robert Layton.
he goes up, Delaney goes up, and Layton say, no way. And that's a good foul. You can't let them have those easy layups like that. Make them pay for them. No freebies.
So Tim Begley at the line shooting 2. Begley with 3 points, and it's 43-31 for the Colts. So Begley, 2 from the charity stripe, 13-point lead, and CBA showing why they are ranked in the top 10 in this country. Terrence Todd, tough running one-hander, and again, good collapsing, helping defense by the Colts.
Good save by Skrocki.
Krayl dishing, Lynch firing, this time off the mark, and White came down with it. CBA defense inside, Tony, they just help out so much. Neptune penetrates, they close it down, and they also close down the person who received the pass. Not that time, though.
No, that could have been on any one of 3 players.
CBA foul. Charge number 25. Pat Lynch is second.
Second foul on Pat Lynch as it was Terrence Todd penetrating down the lane. Todd somehow found Dean, and Dean unable to put that one away. Ahead of the field, and the layup missed. Begley wide open and couldn't convert to Chippy.
He was anticipating pressure from Neptune.
Todd wants something here. Looks deep for 3. That's a chance you take. If he makes it, it's huge, but now you got a 2-on-2, and Krayl falls away in the lane.
Oh, boy.
And the pressure from Krayl and Taquan Dean called on a travel.
Timeout CBA.
So CBA, who led at 35-29, they call timeout, minute 32 remaining, and CBA calls a timeout, and I think Ken O'Donnell more than appreciative of that because he didn't want to burn another one. And he'll try to settle his team down. And they're out here, young and old alike, all the basketball fans at the Shore.
If you're even a casual basketball fan and you love high school basketball, you got to be here today. That last foul, Bob, was, I know how you are with the guys in the stripes. The reason he traveled because he was hit pretty hard. He couldn't hold his feet. I thought sure they were going to call a foul.
Well, CBA has outscored Neptune 19-2 here in the third quarter. And that's been the difference. They got off quickly in the first quarter at 8-0, but Neptune regained some composure, and Todd hit a key 3 to get him back. Here, Todd just went long range, couldn't convert, and CBA went down and picked up another 2 on that one. So there we are at 44-31.
And Neptune is still not getting its production from Brian Showers. That's once again, it's a tribute to CBA's defense because Showers has only got 1 point so far.
Showers on the bench with 3 fouls. Layton's been operating inside, working very hard along with Rafiq White. And CBA doing what they do so well. This time the pass stolen away. One of the few errors they make handling the ball.
Now they have to capitalize.
Man-to-man by the Colts. Blue trying to bounce inside, but stolen away by Lynch. Lynch to Krayl, and Krayl banks it in.
Who else?
Assist Pat Lynch.
Snake Eyes, 1-1. He did it again.
46-31. CBA has taken control in this one. Todd to Blue, and it just seems like the Colts are a half a step quicker defensively, much better in anticipation.
Here they come on the breakaway. Krayl trailing on the right side, and he makes the layup. Neptune has to be careful here and not to try and rush. There's plenty of time left. You don't have to force it.
Well, Flyers really need a hoop big time. And that'll be a jump ball.
Jump ball, possession,
Just CBA, terrific hands. They're just wearing them down.
Yep, and Neptune's trying to do a little bit too much.
So possession went to the Colts off the alternate possession rule. In the final minute here in the third quarter. Lynch, little ball fake, kicks to the corner. Nah, they'll kick it back out. 30 seconds to play.
Very smart move. The play wasn't there, so they kick it back out and reset it.
Blue against Lynch. Skrocki and Dean. Neptune's gone man-to-man the whole way. Here's Lynch. 10 seconds. They get it to the guy they want. Krayl on the baseline, in and out. And White comes down with it. Here's Terrence Todd, the heave. Too late.
That was the end of the third quarter. CBA 46.
Wow, what a third quarter for the Colts of CBA. They led it 35-29. They led it by 6 at the half. They kick it up to a 15-point cushion, 46-31. The Colts showing why they're ranked in the top 10 in the entire United States of America. Back with the final quarter right after this.
What would you do for...
Battling for the boys short conference championship here at Brookdale Community College, and CBA in control at 46-31. I want to thank Jack Ryan, the athletic director here at Brookdale, and his entire staff for having us up here. Always get greeted in a real nice way. It's the friendly confines here in Lincroft, and we certainly wish the Brookdale community team also good luck. The Garden State Athletic Conference Region 19 North Division title, they won that on Friday. And Brookdale's still alive, and we'll talk about that in a little while. But right now, it's Neptune in a position where they have to score, and then they've got to come up with some defensive stops. A tall order, to say the least.
Score, and score often.
Three-pointer missed by Blue, but White picks it up. 10-footer, it won't go.
2 chances, no basket. They got to finish it out, Bob.
All right, here's Jason Krayl. Krayl with 22 to lead all scorers, had 20 in the first half. Showers is back out there with 3 fouls and picks up the offensive foul. Foul's going to go against number 32, Mike Skrocki.
As you can see, he lost his balance. He lowered his shoulder, went into the man, called him for the offensive foul. That's his second.
So 2 on Skrocki. Showers escapes with the charge, and he holds it at 3 personals. And Blue can't get it to drop. And this one's going to go against CBA. Looks like number 23, Begley, can't believe it by the look on his face.
Number 23, Tim Begley, that's his second.
Although, you know, Tony, there are some players who might have played 20 years. They never committed a foul if you talk to them. I know you were one of them.
Absolutely.
Dump inside, intercepted by Lynch. Ahead of the field, it's Krayl, whirls, spins, and gets the roll.
See, hot or what? When you're hot, you can just throw it up, and it'll go down anyway.
Jason Krayl with 24. Todd, air ball. CBA at 48-31, looking to put it on cruise control. Down the lane came Eric Hazard.
There he comes. He does a spin, dice, slice, lays it up. He gets a good roll, and it's in for 2.
That was Jason Krayl picking up his 24th point on the replay. And now to the lane is Eric Hazard, and it's been hazardous for Hazard in there. He's had 3 good opportunities in close and come up empty. And still can't get into the scoring column.
Eric Hazard is at the line.
Not much Ken O'Donnell can do. CBA just wears you down, as we said. Very balanced team, completely composed and just loaded with confidence. Well, away from the ball, Jay Ramirez and Lou DeGeorge both had Rafiq White down in the lane, so White picks up his third. Making his fourth foul for Rafiq White. CBA fans think it's all over.
I don't think Kenny O'Donnell would agree, nor would the Lakewood Flyers. I'm sorry, Neptune Flyers.
Scored a basket. Pat Lynch, nice one-on-one move.
By number 13,
Terrence Todd commits the personal foul.
17 foul.
Here he comes. He's got Terrence Todd all over him. He uses his body, he pulls it up, pops, and it drops. Count it.
Very steady game for Pat Lynch. He's got 10 points. And full timeout called by Neptune. And the lead is up to 20 at 51-31. And who says young people don't have any enthusiasm?
Anytime you put them on camera, they seem to get just a little bit more of that enthusiasm. And Bill Mechanic is doing them, giving that 15 seconds of fame.
Well, it says Colt Crazies on their shirts, and they've been crazy down in this gym. But Ken O'Donnell's club came out and really battled, particularly in the first half, and they just ran into a buzzsaw at the start of the third quarter. And the first couple of minutes, first two passes of Neptune's were stolen away, and they kind of just let it get away from them from that point on.
Yeah, so all of a sudden now CBA is starting to creep away. They're starting to widen that margin, and I don't know what happened. They were cold. Todd can't hit. Of course, Showers, he's been a non-factor in the first or second half. And the other guy, Taquan Dean, is not even hitting his downtown jumper. It's not falling for him. So,
well, could perhaps, Tony, the defensive CBA have something to do with that?
I think it probably had a significant part of that. Because they're all over the place. I mean, Jason Krayl, for example, on both ends of the court. He's shooting it on one and blocking it on the edge.
We're seeing two good teams here. CBA currently ranked second in New Jersey. Seton Hall, the #1 team. And the hope is that these two teams, Seton Hall and CBA, will meet in the state tournament. Lynch hits it. So he's got 11. Neptune's 17th ranked in the state of New Jersey. They'll be moving on into their Central Jersey Group 3 tournament coming up next week, and looking forward to making some noise in the state tournament. So these two teams hopefully will still be around for a couple of more weeks. Wide open, but Neptune has just turned stone cold as that three-pointer was missed by Kyle Blue. Blue kept Neptune in it in the first half with 9 points on 3 triples.
Absolutely, and that's what they need. They need some production, someone to step up to the plate now and start scoring.
CBA tough to come back against. They lead it by 21. They all handle the ball well. They'll spread it out, and they run this offense to perfection. So patient, Tony. If they don't get what they want the first time, they just keep running it and running it.
And they'll, as you said, they're not at all stalling. They're just waiting for the cutter right there. And he lays it in.
And that's Lynch again.
That's Lynch. That's exactly what you were talking about. They're not delaying the game. They're waiting for somebody to get loose and cut the back door, and he did it. Beautiful.
54-31. This has been a much closer game than that score indicates. There's Todd down the lane. And Terrence, the sophomore, will shoot a pair.
And there's the pass right there. Lynch goes up, kisses it off the backboard, trains it for 2.
Correction, foul charge number 32. Mike Skrocki, his third.
Third foul on Mike Skrocki. Ed Wicelinski, the head coach at CBA,
Team fifth.
really does a tremendous job in teaching discipline and offense and defense to his players. They come out and they just run his stuff to perfection.
Yeah. And I was going to say, Bob, excuse me, he looks a little different over there now than he was in the first quarter. He was about ready to rip somebody's head off. Now he can relax a little bit and sit down.
Well, Terrence Todd now with 11 points makes it 54-33. Neptune will come out and take some chances defensively. And CBA will spread the floor. Run that Princeton offense. There it is, the back door, then the quick feed, and the lay-in. Begley with 6, and CBA putting on a clinic at the end of this one in how to run their offense. Dean misses from long range.
And they're throwing up bricks now.
And Krayl kicked that one away.
Here we go. He spots the back door. He didn't have the shot. He kicks it out. Begley goes in. Nicely lays it up.
Four minutes left in this one. Blue from downtown. And a whistle on Lynch. So Lynch and Taquan Dean slap hands. Good sportsmanship out there.
25, Pat Lynch. His third, team 6.
Of course, Pat's brother Brian doing so well at Villanova. Talked to his dad. Whoa, watch out! And there's a tough one as Brian Showers had a player on his back at Skrocki. Skrocki went down hard. Take another look. See how they get hooked up. And hooked on there. Showers and Skrocki had their arms hooked. Little flip over. And Ed Wicelinski out. He thinks that Showers, he wants Showers ejected. Showers takes a seat. I don't know on that one.
I don't think I've ever seen that one, Bob.
Brian Showers. And there's Skrocki. Hopefully he's all right. Just not sure how they kind of got locked up. Skrocki's going to hang in there.
They've been going at it all game, and, you know, those kind of things happen. Not quite like that, but, you know, guys bump and bruise all day long. Wiz is not happy. He's telling him he wants to shoot.
Skrocki will leave to the standing ovation from his fans.
Mike Skrocki.
And replacing Skrocki, number 22. And that shot missed. Bob Sadati missed the free throw off the bench. And here's Todd, little head fake. Running one-hander wouldn't go, knocked out of bounds. The Colts will keep it, 56-33. CBA has the lead, 3:38 left.
CBA, Eric Hazard.
Well, I'm still glad I'm not out there refereeing, having to make that call on Showers. Of course, if I were the head coach of CBA, I would think that maybe I'd want Showers to go. But when I looked at it from here, guys on your back, and they were hooked with each other, I'm not sure there was as much intent there as a coach might think, but depending on which side you stand on, that was just one tough call.
It was, and I don't think it was intentional. Well, he barreled him over.
And that layup good by Eric Hazard. Todd from deep wouldn't go.
That's been the story all the second half for Neptune Fliers. Just can't buy a basket.
And let's see, CBA will back it out, run things down. Here's Krayl down the lane, dishes off, knocked out of bounds to Neptune. Well, Jason Krayl went barreling down the lane.
He did, and he kind of, here you can see what he'll do is he goes in there and he loses control, and he, bam.
Well,
Hits pretty hard.
Layton slid over, And as Krayl was up in the air, banked into their legs, and down he went. And that time, Dean tried to get it to Layton. Layton unable to read that one. And CBA gets it back. And timeout on the court as CBA calls it. 2:21 left, and we're at 58-33.
Timeout, CBA. Full timeout.
So a full timeout, Tony, for the CBA Colts. Mike Skrocki over on the bench. And as you said, he's a neighbor of yours. He's a tough kid. He looks like he's all right there.
Yeah, I think he hit his head a little bit when he went down, and getting a little fans getting a little excited behind us. I think that's Skrocki's father back there.
So Mike Skrocki probably will sit the rest of this one out with 10 points. Anytime you see contact like that, when somebody's locked on somebody's back, nothing good can happen.
Exactly.
And it's up to the guys in stripes, the NJSIA officials, Jay Ramirez, Sam Riello, and Lou DeGeorge, to take care of this one. 2:21 left, and CBA has this one in the books at 58-33.
I watched that thing in slow motion. I had great on video.
And here comes Lynch. Krayl on the fall away, wouldn't go. And that one almost dropped for Eric Hazard.
After foul, charge 42. Robert Layton.
So the foul on Layton. And that'll send Eric Hazard to the line.
Will shoot 2.
Hazard with 3 points in the game.
CBA, Brendan Boyle and Bob Sagatti.
And checking in is Brendan Boyle, number 15.
Jason Krayl.
Jason Krayl leaves the game with 24 points, and it was Krayl who owned this game in the first half with 20 points and a half.
He did it all, both ends.
24, Marcus Jones.
Hazard hits it with 4, and checking in also,
Number 30,
Brent Shuttleworth, number 30, checks on. And out went Begley. Begley leads the game with 6. And off for Neptune, number 24, Marcus Jones. And there's Jones. He wastes no time and cans a 3.
Marcus Jones.
And a foul in the backcourt, so they'll walk down and CBA will shoot it. Neptune has committed 9 personal fouls here in the second half, so CBA shooting 1 and 1.
Foul charge 55.
Here's Mark Jones. When he comes in, he nails the 3 right off the bench, being cold and all. Like, where was he?
Number 10, James Brown, in for Neptune. And Brendan Boyle will shoot 1 and 1.
2-shot foul.
Check it, 2 shots. That was the 10th personal foul charged to Neptune. So double bonus for CBA. Boyle hits the first.
43, James Presley.
Marcus Mills, number 52, and for Neptune, Brendan Boyle at the line. Also in is Presley, 43 for Neptune. Terrence Todd leaves. Solid game for the sophomore guard with 11. And Robert Layton battled inside, but CBA with just too much. And Layton leads the game. Layton leads with 2 points. So there's Terrence. Hit a couple of big threes in the first half, and as we said, the story of this game was the first half with Neptune actually taking a 2-point lead midway through the second quarter. But CBA came back to take a 6-point lead at the half, came out in the start of the third quarter and just ran away with this one on top right now at 60-36. And that's what CBA does. You look like you're right with them, and then you look up at the scoreboard and you're down by 15 or 20.
Like what happened here? They only scored 2 points in the whole third quarter, and that just can't happen, not against a team that is talented as CBA.
Jones misses from long range, and the rebound to the Colts. Eric Hazard has done a good job on the backboards.
Timeout CBA, 20-second timeout.
A 20-second timeout called by CBA. Chris Kenny will check in, number 12. Leaving the game is Hazard.
In the game for CBA number 12, Chris Delaney.
And don't forget, folks, in the summertime at Brookdale, this is a busy campus. The Brookdale Community College sports camps, baseball, basketball, soccer, football, field hockey, you name it, they've got it. And look at that number, 224-2823. Good place to send your children. Some great sports instruction here at the Brookdale summer camps. Knocked away, and then the foul.
CBA foul.
And it's going to go on Tim Burke, number 34. And they'll walk down the other end. Marcus Jones will go to the line.
One thing about this Neptune team, Bob, we'll be sitting here next year, and they'll probably still be right back here because, you know, starting 3 sophomores and having 1 freshman coming off the bench, they're going to be good for a couple of years to come.
Marcus Jones at the line.
Jones hits the front end of the 1-and-1. Marcus came off the bench, immediately canned a 3. Now has 4 points. Number 53, Chris Schuster, checks in for Neptune. So Ken O'Donnell will try to get his players a brief taste of short conference competition. 5 points for Jones.
It's got to be a thrill in any case just to be able to come out here and play in this gym at Brookdale.
Number 35, Eugene Harris, checks in. I still can remember back a long time ago, first time I got into a state tournament game as a sophomore. Played about 10 seconds, but you can bet that I looked to see my name in the box the next day in the paper. It said 0-0-0. Well, my name was there.
But you made it. That's what's important.
Smacked away. And they're still battling out there with 10 seconds to play. And ball knocked loose and out of bounds. Neptune will have it. 6 seconds to play. And the Colts of CBA about to be crowned the Short Conference Boys Championship team this year. And what a job the Colts have done. That's it. Final score, 60-38. CBA wins it, but a terrific game, particularly in that first half where Scarlet Fliers of Neptune took on the Colts of CBA and gave them all they could handle.
They just, too much for them, Bob. They all of a sudden, and you cannot go turn cold on CBA the way they did. At the top of the key, they had to have, we said they had to have a high shooting percentage. They had it in the first half, but it faded away in the second, and CBA just pulled away.
Well, congratulations to the Colts as they win it 60-38. And Jason Krayl with 24, and Mike Skrocki, 10 points, finishes with 10, and took a good shot, I think, on the head as he and Showers got locked up, and down hard he went. But the Colts have prevailed. They continue their march to their state title they're looking for. It's CBA moving to 24-0, and Neptune at 17-5 they fall to. Anytime you get to a short conference final, I think you'd have to consider that a successful tournament.
Oh, absolutely, because it's been some tough competition along the way, and playing in that A North where CBA is, and all of a sudden to B North for Neptune, which they'll be changed to A North next year, and there will be a rearrangement. But both teams played very well. Today, CBA was the best.
All right, I'll have to ask our director, Dave Goodson, if we're okay time-wise to try to get a quick interview with Ed Wicelinski. Jerry Matthews, the tournament director, hands out the trophy. The Colts are short conference champions. We're going to take a short break. CBA wins at 60-38 and try to get a word in with Ed Wicelinski before we wrap it up from Brookdale Community College. So hope you'll stay with us. An exciting championship victory for the Colts as they defeat Neptune 60-38. Post-game activities coming up next right after this.
Basketball and all the tournament.
Brookdale Community College, the Colts of CBA, the #1 seed, have done it again as they win this year's short conference championship with a great win over Neptune, and we're with Coach Ed Wicelinski. You know, Eddie, people read about and talk about the national ranking and how good you guys are and all that, but the kids still have to come out and perform, and I think sometimes people think that it's just too easy. The expectations are so high, and yet I thought your kids came out under some tough conditions in the first half and played very well, and I got to congratulate you on the victory.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm very proud of the kids. I think they've handled a lot of adversity the last 2 games. I kept their composure. I think they kept their concentration, and we did what we had to do. I'm really proud of them.
Coach, you said at the top of the showcase that these kids had their own identity. They proved that here today, and you were absolutely right. So where do you go from here with those kids?
Oh, we got the first round of the States coming up on Thursday, and that's where it goes.
Okay, very good. I'd like to offer my congratulations as well.
Thanks,
Thank
Tony.
you. All right.
Thanks, Bobby.
I got to ask you this. Neptune came out. They I thought showed some nerve to say, we're going to play these guys pretty much straight up man-to-man, despite the fact they know how well you run that offense against the man-to-man. And I think you'd say that Ken O'Donnell had his kids pretty well prepared out here, and they gave you fits in the first half.
Kenny always does a great job, and they're young, and you know I think it's a great credit to them that those youngsters are playing this well this early in their career.
State tournament coming up. That's where the real preparation begins now.
No, our preparation begins in preseason, and it's the first tournament, and I think the kids have stayed really focused one game at a time. I don't think we've looked ahead to anything. I know everybody all year long has been talking about Seton Hall and whatnot, but you know we had too many people in between to worry about that.
Good point. You've got to take it one step at a time.
Great teams in Parochial A South that you know it's too early to start worrying about Seton Hall.
Well, as I said to you the other night on Sports Court, I want to thank you. You're always very gracious when we ask you to talk to us. A lot of pressure on you when you have expectations like you have. You guys are handling it well, and I wish you the best in the state tournament.
Thanks very much. Thank you.
Eddie, thanks a lot. Go see the kids, will you? All right. We're going to let Eddie go. I know he wants to see his players. Tony, just a tremendous victory for the CBA Colts. And let's talk first a minute about Ken O'Donnell's club, because particularly in that first half, they were right with it. You had some great threes by Blue. He hit 3 threes. Todd, of course, did a terrific job. Taquan Dean hit a couple there, and Neptune stayed right with him. But what happened as they came out to start the third quarter?
Maybe they woke up and realized they were in the Shore Conference Championship Finals, because I've never seen them play like that. And we've had about 3 of their games, but there was a lid on the basket for Taquan Dean and Terrence Todd, and Brian Showers just couldn't get it done as far as points. And that was the major difference, is why they were able to, they 38 points is all they could muster.
Talk about the offensive CBA, how well they run it. They get backdoor layups. But more importantly to me, I was most impressed with their defense, particularly in the start of the third quarter. 3 quick steals, and the game got away from Neptune.
Oh, that's exactly what happened. That's why Neptune only scored 2 points in the entire quarter, because that defense was tenacious. They couldn't deal with it, and all of a sudden, bam, they got 2 points in the whole quarter. That's very untraditional for Lakewood.
Big fella, it was fun.
It was fun, and I tell you what, let's do it again.
All right, we're looking forward to it. So that does it from Brookdale Community College. CBA on top of Neptune to win this year's Shore Conference Boys Championship. We wish all the teams at the Shore and the Shore Conference the best in the state tournament coming up. For Tony Richardson, I'm Bob Lampin, and for the entire TV34 sports crew, so long, everyone. Hope you enjoyed this one. Congratulations to the Colts of CBA.
Exclusively on cable TV, CR.